Would you look at that? This looks a little bit different, huh, guys? This is Bloons Tower Defense Battles Mobile. So I'm going to be starting a new series. I'm actually going to start over, even though I have played some of these on my channel before. And I feel like the only reason I'm going to do that is because I'm going to start making more high-quality videos in a different way, hopefully. At least that's the plan. So I just got my new recording software in here, where I use a game capture HD Elgato thingamabob, and that should help me out in making some better videos here. It's supposed to not lag at all, and it's supposed to not do anything. Now, I have been having a few problems here where keep getting disconnected, but I think that was actually because of Bloons Tower Defense battles, not because of the Elgato system itself. And what that had me happen is I lost a bunch of games that I shouldn't have lost. To be honest, I've never lost a game yet where balloons have actually gone through the bottom of my screen and lost 150 lives. The only games that I've ever lost so far have been because of those disconnections. Now, I'm not saying that I would have won every single one of those games that I've played, but all those losses so far have been. So it's kind of like a skewed reality of what my defense actually is. So basically what I wanted to do with these videos is I can't make them unbelievably long because of the recording limit that this stupid thing puts on me. It basically makes it so I can't record for super ridiculously long times without causing a lot of lag and causing a lot of problems. So each of these videos should be right around 15 minutes, maybe 20 minutes, somewhere around there. I'm going to try and do 3 games for you guys, and then I think that should be about the limit that I'm going to do. So BTD Battles Mobile, if you guys haven't noticed, it is for Bloons Tower Defense iOS. It's for iOS devices as well as Android devices, so you can get either of those, and it's a pretty darn fun game, and it's free, so feel free to go and get it if you haven't gotten it yet. It's free. If you have any sort of smartphone, go ahead and play it, or an iPad or anything like that. Play it. It's fun, and it's definitely different than the Flash version, though. It's definitely a lot different than the Flash version. You're not going to be unbelievably amazing if you jump in here and start playing these levels. So overall, it's definitely more difficult to start off with as a player with 0 wins and 0 losses. You have to basically get, I don't know, at least 120 battle score or something like that to actually start getting the towers that you want and the upgrades that you actually want. For example, I finally started getting the helicopter upgrades. I can almost afford the engineer, and I also got my 3-0 cannon upgrade. And that's basically all I bought so far with 20 games under my belt already. So that's not very much at all here, guys. So like I was saying, I'm not really up to par yet. I really haven't been playing this game that much. I played about 8 games or 10 games so far where I actually played the game. The other ones were just disconnected, stupid things that happened to me. So basically the way the series is going to go is I'm going to show you guys hopefully some pretty darn good gameplay here where I start. I'm going to show you my losses as well, but I think most of the games I should win, at least starting off here when I usually play a lot of games versus more noob cakish players. Once I get to the 100 plus battle score and stuff like that, we'll start playing, 1,000 plus battle score, we'll start playing people who are just probably a little bit better than what we're playing right now, and we'll see some more intense, good gameplay where we'll get into farther rounds and things like that. So, you basically, what happens is in this game, you get 3 towers that you get to pick, and then you also get a 4th tower that's an automatic random tower. So you get it completely randomly. It costs 1 battle score, or 1 battle energy, which battle energy really isn't that important in the game. At least I don't think so. I don't like using battle energy, and I think most people agree that battle energy is kind of a cheap thing to use if you're playing kind of competitively. But I don't care if people use that battle energy. If they want to use it, go ahead, but I'm not going to be one of those people that really spams battle energy here and there. I might use it every once in a while if I face somebody who's really, really good, and they're using a ton of it too, but overall I'm going to try and not use very much battle energy at all. If you look over near the round up there, you can see that the little battle energy thing on the left and the battle energy thing on the right you can use. It has the balloon and the monkey up there. The monkey makes it so all of your attacks are stronger, and the balloons make it so all of your balloons are faster or stronger or something like that. So any of these things where they say, oh, your opponent has disconnected, I'm only going to put it into my video if I think that I was winning the game or if I think they disconnected on purpose. Also, there's going to be quite a few ads in here until I get the 50 medallions to where I can get rid of the ads. It's kind of sad that we have to deal with these things. Eventually I'll get rid of them, but for right now, I'm just going to keep them in there. Screw it, make it a full, solid thing. I could cut these out really quick, but I'm just going to say I don't really care enough to actually get rid of them just yet. So, again, this is not a live commentary. This is just a after the fact commentary. So I could have cut these things out, but I feel like just keep it a nice long straight video without messing anything up. It's okay. It's okay for me to do that. So this guy's pretty decent. He's 11-11. He's 1-1 win ratio. Pretty darn good. And we got another weird map here. So if you notice, a lot of these maps on Battles Mobile are actually different than on the regular Battles for Flash version. There's actually more maps on the mobile version. You can definitely tell they keep this more updated in the Flash version. For whatever reason, they probably make more money or something like that with this one. So that's why they want to keep this one a little bit better than the Flash version. It's not that they don't care about the Flash version. That one's more competitive. This one's just more people play it. Definitely more people play this one. So first thing I'm going to do is, because I got my helicopter up there, I'm going to start off with the helicopter here. And if you lose a couple lives at the beginning, it's really not a big deal. Who cares about those stupid lives here? You get a helicopter really nice and fast there and kill most of those balloons. We lost 5 lives so far, not a huge deal. Then you got the touchscreen helicopter. You can move them around wherever the heck you want to. Now, as far as economy goes, should be using economy in this game. Honestly, it's an iffy situation right now. It's kind of sticky in whether you should go with a lot of economy or not go with a lot of economy, especially because it's kind of upsetting to have to click that red button and click that button and click that button every single few seconds here to make sure you're sending out those balloons consistently. And then overall, you don't even get enough economy where it's even worth it most of the time. So what I say, you should get those economy balloons going. Honestly, it helps you out, but most of the time it's not even worth it. So I wouldn't even really go for too much economy in the mobile versions here. I would say wait on it just a little bit. And Amanda just texted me. What did she say? Oh, she said hi. Oh, how cute. I'll message her right after we finish making this video. So anyways, you can tell I am going a little bit of economy here, but I'm not going to go very high at all. I'm going to probably stop right around 350 or something like that. That's usually a reasonable amount to stop with. If you can look on his side over there, though, got the engineers going. Got quite a few engineers. And that means that we're probably going to have a hard time killing him with any sort of balloons, because engineers are really good versus balloons. Even regrow balloons, they can usually take care of those guys pretty easily. So I got a 340 in-game economy. I feel like stopping right around level 6 was probably the best thing, because after level 6, you got 2.5 minutes before your economy equals out with how much money you would have made anyways. So if we don't make it to, what is that, 130, 4 minutes, if we don't make it to 4 minutes, basically, we spent more money on economy than we got back in the long run. So it wasn't really worth it. And most of the time, that's really where it's going to end, especially versus these not-so-great players. Once we get a little bit better, then we're going to have to start getting more economy and actually start using our economy into getting into level 18 or 20 or 22 or wherever we end up getting. Even further than that, who knows? Maybe we'll get farther than that. But here we go. I can tell there's a huge weakness in his defense right now. You can probably tell that there's a pretty big weakness in my defense at the moment, which is probably mostly regrow balloons. So if any sort of regrow balloons come in through here, we're going to have to do something about that, which can easily be remedied because of my gigantic stash of money right down there. You can tell I got over 2,000 mother effing dollars there. That is just a complete delicious amount of money to have. And also you can just kind of decide a little bit later whether you want to go for a big rush or if you want to just build a good defense. So now what I do is I notice there's a pretty big problem with his defense right there, and that is lead balloons. But I also noticed that he's trying to rush me over here, so I need to get my 3-0 cannon up before I start losing any lives. So I got my 3-0 cannon. If I lose a couple lives here, no big deal, because look at that. He's got no lead popping power right there. You got to keep in mind that most of this game is actually rushes. It's not just building your towers in certain places or anything like that. It's rushing people at the right times in the right areas. If you get the right rushes in, you're going to win pretty much every game, especially because this guy's only got dart monkeys and ninjas right now. I don't even know what his third tower is, but we're easily going to rock him, and he is done. I also sent some Regal Yellows out there just to make sure we ended up killing him. And bam, Shazam, look at that, victorious. And we got new towers and stuff that we can get here, but I don't feel like it's very important to do that right now. So we're going to move on to game number 3 right here. I'm down. My battle energy realistically never goes below... It never goes very low at all. And if you need to, you can always get that free energy video. You just watch that 30 seconds or whatnot, and you'll get it back over here very, very quick. So what's next on the agenda? What are we going to do here today, guys? How about we get the cannon, the helicopter, and what's next? How about the boomerang? And then I also got kind of lucky here with my ninja. So now one thing about going with those 3 towers right there is that it gives you no lead camo popping power. So I kind of got sort of lucky that I got my ninja over there, but I don't even really think I'm going to do that. Most of my games don't go beyond level 12 anyways, and if he does send out any sort of camo leads against me, I'll just send out a giant Regal Rainbow Rush on level 13, which will probably overwhelm him before those camo leads even get through my defense. But that's just one thing that I can think about throughout the game. That's why I usually don't even get camo lead detection until later on. Most people don't even know about this either, especially these noob cakish players. They don't realize that camo leads are so unbelievably amazing. So if you guys are coming out here, just survive until level 12. If you've never played this game, okay, there's two rushes that people are really, really bad against in the early game when they really don't understand the game. It's regrow yellows and camo reds and camo rainbows, or not camo rainbows, excuse me, and regrow rainbows. So level 8 is regrow yellows, level 12 camo reds, level 13 regrow rainbows. Bam, those are the three rushes that should be your go-to rushes to kill people with. There's also a couple other things. Regrow blacks, regrow whites, those can be used pretty effectively. Sometimes regrow pinks over regrow yellows, a little bit better than that, but usually waiting till level 10 is a little bit different than waiting till level 8. Now, one thing that I would recommend doing and paying attention to is if you're a newer player at this game, start memorizing what balloons come on what levels, or what balloons you can send out on what levels. And that, again, if you have a good rush, you're going to win pretty much every single freaking game. So I pretty much rely on my ability to know what rushes are just plain amazing versus these people, and look at their defense. Don't just pay attention to your side of the map, you got to pay attention to their side too. Oh my goodness, it's so important. Know what their weakness is. So you're noticing that I can't go with like a lead-based attack anymore against this guy because he's got a cannon. So we already know that we can't do that. So, oh, we got disconnected here. What are we going to do with that? Well, we're just going to say screw this game. We're going to go on here and play another one. Again, I'm just going to leave these as full thingamabobs for now, and eventually I'm going to go back here and I'm going to start editing these videos a little bit better. But for right now, this is my first video. I just wanted to see how it was going to go and see what things were happening. So again, sucks, but this is what we have to deal with this stuff. So from now on, I'm going to start editing my videos just a little bit better, where I'm probably just going to keep only the good games that I play, and I'm probably going to skip all this nonsense in here so we can actually get more game action in here instead of just the silly stuff. Now keep in mind also that I would really like to play live commentaries, but it's really not working out for me to the best of my ability at the moment, so I'm going to try and stick with just after commentaries for now. It's actually more work for me to do after commentaries than live commentaries, which I think makes sense to you guys too, because if I have live commentaries, I only have to play for 20 minutes, and then I already made that 20-minute commentary. But if I have to do a different commentary, guess what I have to do? I have to make that 20-minute video, go back in here, edit it up a little bit, and then add on top of that the 20-minute commentary that I have to do. So it takes me about an hour to make a video instead of the 20 minutes that would just be, bam, 20 minutes, save it, done. So obviously a little bit more work for me, but again, I'm willing to do that to make these videos a little bit better. But that being the case, I can't make every single one of these videos an hour long. I cannot do that like the battles videos, the 40-minute battles videos that I've been doing for you guys, which I hope you guys have been enjoying. I can't really do those as much as I'd really like to. So what we're going to do instead is, like I said, we're going to start editing these videos a little bit more, hopefully make them a little bit more high quality for you guys. And again, if we're having a couple problems on episode 1, we'll sort them out by the time we get to episode 8 and 10 and stuff like that. Also, just to keep in mind that I have quite a few things that are going to be coming up very soon here, guys. Number 1 is my website. I have finally gotten the person who's going to make my website, and it's not almost done yet, but by November 31st, it should be done. Should be completely done, where you guys can go in there. We got forums going, we got a blog going, I got all my videos organized in one section. I got all this, I got a suggestion area in the forums, so we can all suggest things if you guys want me to do certain challenges. Also, I'm going to probably eventually start getting my live streams up, where I'm going to do a live stream once a week or something like that. No promises on that, but I'm going to try and do it once a week or something like that. I got a lot of stuff other planned in that, and then what I'd like to do is, if at all possible, I don't know if you guys are going to like this idea. Again, please, in the comments down there, let me know what you guys think about this. The more in-depth, the better, but eventually once I get the website up, you can give me those suggestions in the forums there. But for right now, what do you guys think about doing one video a week where we have 7 days in a row where there's different types of videos? For example, we could do, how about like Monday we could do Balloon Star Defense Battles, Tuesday we could do BTD 5, Wednesday we could do Random Odd Series, Thursday we could do Throwback Series, Friday we could do Flash games where we just do a different Flash game every week, and then Saturday could be the live stream or something, and Sunday could be, I don't know, something else. You know, I'll figure it out once we get there, but maybe some SAS Zombie Assault, or maybe another Battles video. We could do 2 Battles videos a week or something like that. Just curious, what do you guys think about that? So as you can tell, a 3-0 cannon is just playing amazing on this level, even versus those regrow yellows, even versus those regular yellows. We're just rocking them like rock-sogging robots right there. This level is one of those really, really easy levels for these cannons. And as you can tell, look at his defense over there. He has no lead popping power again. These people are such noob kick, delicious noob kicks. he's got leads running right through his defense right there, and it's going to be a nice, easy win for us. I also mixed in there a couple of regrow whites and regrow yellows and all that nonsense in there, just to make sure that I was going to win the game. By the way, one last thing that I'd like to mention before the end of this video is if you notice my little Super John Bombo thing on top there, I really had to mess up that name because all of the possible Super John Bombo combinations were all taken, which I kind of take that as a compliment. I'm like, oh man, people are so cute. They took all the Super John Bombo names and didn't leave me one for myself. So, kind of cute and cool at the same time, but still, nonetheless, somewhat annoying because I had to find out one that actually worked for me, and then one of these was in the suggestions, all the numbers in between all the Super John Bombo things, and he disconnected, but I call that a win. We were easily destroying him with all those lead balloons, and he had pretty much no lead popping power. So that's all I'm going to have for you guys today. As always, if you want to press that little like button, much appreciated. If you want to share with your friends, go ahead and do that. That's always helpful for me. It gets me more subscribers and gets more subscriber interaction and increases our community to make us just a little bit better. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.